Welcome back, and make sure you support the channel. Okay, continuing with the voiceover. Help with India. Let's see. So China is pleased and Catherine is pleased, so that's not great. But I probably should also start to think about what happiness each of those have compared to Cyrus, because it looks like Cyrus just went down to pleased, and because of all the refusals I've had to issue, it wouldn't cause any issues to declare war on India. So maybe a -1 with China and Russia isn't a big deal compared to all the minuses that I'd get from Persia for refusing against the positives I could get for actually declaring war. Looks like I'm waiting for all the cannons to come back online through healing. Not entirely sure why. I probably could have gone for it, although I would have lost some units. Meanwhile, I just give Montezuma more time to mobilize against me. Tenochtitlan is actually in a good position to not get taken back culturally as well. Teotihuacan would have to have 80%, which is pretty freaking high. So taking Tenochtitlan would really solidify my position if I needed to make peace. So I should have tried to do that before any reinforcements arrived. Because as it currently stands, I can't hold on to Tlatelolco because of Tenochtitlan, and I can't hold on to Malinalco once I lose Tlatelolco. Tenochtitlan is also a much better position to defend. Looks like he's in a golden age too. No, he's not. It's just a bug. Sometimes when a country was in a golden age, the tiles that don't matter keep the extra gold. Like you see that Desert River tile 2 north and 2 west from Teotihuacan. It has 2 gold. It's actually incorrect, but it doesn't affect anything except confusing me, making me think that he's actually still in a golden age. See, and now I have to reduce the defenses again. I'm waiting too long. I know they're not in full strength, but just waiting around, spending money, keeping the units there, it's not helping anything. It also doesn't help anything if I just lose, but... So that's nice, I actually took a city. Though it could be problematic to fight border wars with Russia if we have to battle over this territory. You see the Russian transport right there. They might be landing troops. Getting more galleons. Not entirely sure what that's for. So I'm just doing like final checks. It might be prudent to like make a checklist of what to look for, so that you can do it more quickly as opposed to just like looking around after every turn. Because it really adds a lot of time to the game. When the country gets large, difficult to manage. I don't know why I'm not trying to build a bank there. Especially because like I've been at 100% gold for a while. Probably would have paid off itself pretty quickly. But oh well. Yeah, I should have done the forge first, so that we could have actually gotten it. But I wasted some population building a theater. Which wouldn't have been necessary if we had taken Tenochtitlan, because then I wouldn't be worried about culture. choosing not to upgrade that yet. Just because I think that there's a chance I could use it in the war effort. My galleons are back and I can load them up. Gotta decide which units to take. And I feel like I need some more cannons. I don't think that's a bad assessment. I think I just need like a lot more units if I'm gonna go to war. I mean, this doesn't have any cannons. How are you supposed to do anything without cannons? I guess against England I can actually do something. That should really split up though, because those machine guns should be going towards the Aztec. And again, I'm just waiting. What am I waiting for? I guess the cannons, but maybe I'm waiting for reinforcements. What, I think I'm just gonna like sit there forever? Alright, so we have a great merchant, and we can potentially use that to get a corporation. Which is interesting. You know, it's still a long shot at this point, but I'm not opposed to going for corporations. Fine, I'm going to attack now. There's actually not a whole lot of units that I have here. So I'm really relying on these cannons to actually make a dent. Let's see it. Let's see the cannons. Not much else to do unless you want to wait, so you gotta go for it. Lost all of them, and it only got us to 50%. I'm gonna lose a lot at 50%. I would have expected more from those cannons. Alright. Won a tough 53. 67 is good. Another 50. Man, I'm losing them. I'm just losing everything. Oh my goodness. I lost the rifleman. 83, 85, 84. Yeah, I didn't have enough units to take that. I guess I would have if I had brought my reinforcements over there, but I had brought them to England instead. Well, I guess it depends on what the diplomatic scene looks like. But I think that maybe I should make peace with Montezuma now. Because the war has stalled. And if it's not an issue to simply declare war again. Although, then I might lose the cities culturally. I could lose them anyways. Definitely not doing anything for him. Alright, let's see what they can do. 83, okay. 97, 51. There's 2 units left. Have to wait. Alright, Russia has landed. There's too many troops in that city for me to take them. So I should probably wait a turn. Yeah, and the ideal position for him is to go up to my most profitable city with a decent amount of production, which is York. Because that's where Wall Street is going. So they'll probably take the city. So we're just gonna move forward. Alright, we've got some cannons now. That's weird. Won't let me group everything. I don't think we need reinforcements down there. I don't know why you're doing that. There's 2 more cities and one of them's gonna get destroyed by Russia and the other one has like 2 longbows in it, so I think we should have just sent that north to Iceland. Yeah, and I've been completely decimated here. A cavalry is never going to be able to defend local. I guess I'm counting on reinforcements. Did I forget to land the troops over in South America? I don't know, I'll find out next turn. So in Berlin, I should probably start to change up the great people, just in case I decide to go for corporations. All right, yeah, and there's the reinforcements. Yeah, and I noticed that I had a lack of cannons. That's a lot of riflemen. So the fact that I can still get money for that is, yeah, I want to know if I am gonna have any problems declaring war on him again, which I'm not, so just make peace. The other option is to just stay and continue a naval war against him. I don't think I even consider that. Take out as many caravels as I can before ending the war. It got me more money. Yeah, I didn't land the troops like I was supposed to. Alright, so there's 3 longbows left, and I happen to have 3 cavalry. Also have the units still on the boats. So, I managed to take that out from under Russia, which I don't believe angers them at all. I don't think the AI recognizes that stuff. And then I'm just gonna dump all the troops here. Yeah, I decided to move them to Malinalco instead. If I get attacked by Montezuma, Logo is going to fall immediately. The only reason I have a troop there is because of happiness. So that city has enough population. It doesn't need the farms anymore, it just needs production. I think I'm still trying to build the ironworks there. I'm still trying to get enough culture to take the land. I'm getting hit by a lot of espionage, but I think it's mostly just from the new territories that I'm getting, which isn't that surprising. Yeah, the Aztec have nothing better to do. Easy to take those out. Now this is going to be threatened culturally by Egypt, but not too bad. Enough that I can keep the city. And it prevented Catherine from taking anything, which is excellent. Then I don't have to worry about additional border conflicts. Also, you just don't want them to take anything. They don't have any land in this area. It means that I can trade corn to them. Of course, this boat just showed up. Again, I don't know why I sent it over here. It's kind of stupid. Could do some trading with Tokugawa. Go and get corporation and scientific method. Might not be necessary though, and it would cost some of my ability to tech trade. Although most of my trading partners are actually friendly with me, so there really isn't any issue with we fear you're becoming too advanced. York's anger will soon go away once I finish off the English. Yeah, Hindu Mandir. You still gotta try and take that culture. Hasn't gone as well as I had hoped. Got plenty of cannons there now, but I'm not sure what I think I'm gonna do with them. If Montezuma has rifles, I can't really dislodge him. I mean, it would take a lot of troops, a lot of cannons. It's just possible, but it would just be a lot. That's a good move because it helps financially. I don't really have a tech advantage at the moment for war, except against like certain really small countries. So just trying to improve the economy right now is probably the best I can do with my production. In fact, I think it calls into question the few units I am building, except for defensive purposes. Machine guns are helpful to build, but anything beyond that I'm not too sure about. I'm losing more things than that local. Something tells me that Montezuma isn't too happy about it. Yeah, and I learned my lesson. I'm building rifles now. I'm not building any more cavalry. Wow, building railroads there, and I won't build it on the mine. Like, I probably just don't even see it. I guess some of those cities, like Paris, can't even build missionaries. So there I'm thinking of putting a city on the border, mostly to help with some additional culture. And put a theater there, some farms, and then get artists in it. Can actually generate a decent amount of culture. Yep, just land them. And how are the defenses? We should probably make sure that those are completely destroyed. At 1%. Putting the monasteries is an odd idea, because I'll probably get scientific methods soon. Not sure what I was thinking there. Say goodbye to England. Just take a 94. So possibly losing a cannon. Although I guess it depends on how many longbows there are. Yeah, considering there are 3, you're not gonna really change the odds of the cannons too much, so you might as well. And then figure out who needs some XP. Instead of a theater, I think just building culture would probably be better. It's not going to need a theater once it expands. some war against Egypt. Yeah, maybe I should consider doing that. There's no diplomatic consequences. I'm actually surprised I don't join that. I mean, I am the one next door, so I would be immediately threatened. I'm interested in what kind of tech they have. It would mean boats are an issue in the Mediterranean. My South American holdings are at risk. There are some good wonders that you can get, like Versailles, Alexandria, another religion for some more money. Great Wall doesn't matter too much. I believe they have the Kremlin. Yeah, open the text. What text? They don't have assembly line yet. They do have combustion though. So they're gonna destroy me on the ocean. But honestly, like, the AI doesn't blockade all that often. So it probably just means, like, losing all your workboats, which isn't the worst thing in the world, especially considering how much territory I could potentially take. I think it would mostly be a defensive war though. I don't have a lot of troops at my disposal. But I mean, if it helps diplomatically with China and Japan, and I do have some troops available, I could try to just get assembly line quickly. But once I get assembly line, I'm probably going to focus the entire country on building the factories and coal plants. So, you know, despite how much production assembly line can give you, for me it normally stalls things as I quickly try to get all that stuff. Catherine just adopted free speech, which is not a good thing for Antium. I just lost Tlat Local, which means Malinalco is next. Probably just gonna continue to miss building that railroad on the mine. Don't need to trade with Roosevelt. I'm pretty sure people will be angry if I do that, but I should check. I mean, being able to give low-level techs like replaceable parts are great. It's a great thing. Considering whether I should attack again, and if so, where. I really think Egypt is a more interesting idea. Because the war against Montezuma is going to be just as difficult. They both have riflemen. I mean, Hatshepsut has boats, but what do I care about boats? Makes it difficult to try and take South America, but I mean, I can live without that. And my boats aren't under threat in Europe because there are so many cities that they can hide in. They really don't have to travel far distances. I can't believe I wasn't using artists. Gives you so much more culture. Especially since I already have the Hermitage. I'm gonna have to get more calcs on like when a forge is beneficial. I guess I can try and figure it out now. So forge costs 360. That means that you need to generate 360 production. For small cities like that, you're really only going to do it through slavery. So it's taking each population, it's worth 90 production, but you can add 25% with a forge. So that's another 22. So 22. So if you divide 360 by 22, you have to sacrifice 17 population in order to pay off that forge. It's actually a lot. So maybe a forge isn't actually that great for small ones. Unless they're like really old. That's a long time to travel to Malinalco. You should probably just leave it in the northern part of South America. The new territories I stole from Britain. See, like, that's enough troops to wage war against Egypt. Probably lose a lot. But Madrid can handle some production. Enough to fight a defensive war, surely. just putting a more upgraded unit on the front. Is more likely to see combat. The interior units don't really need to be upgraded that much because it's unlikely that they'll see combat. Alright, going in with lots of protection. Units. Maybe pick out some cannons. I mean, I'm probably going to war. Well, actually, I know I'm going to war with Montezuma again, but he's just too far away. How are you supposed to? Like, there are no reinforcements coming after this. And you know that he has a stack of like 30 riflemen. At least. It's probably more like 40. How is that gonna defeat a stack of 40 riflemen? Maybe I guess I'm relying on like the machine guns. I want to bait an attack, let him waste all of his units, and then see how it goes. But then I should bring less cannons. More machine guns. Like if you want to actually bait an attack, then try to bait the attack. Just put it all in like try to take a small city real quick, preferably on a hill, and get attacked, and then just try and defend it. Malinalco isn't a great idea because it could lose culturally. I think if you lose it culturally, you lose all the units. If you're at war. And I counted wrong. So I still have a bunch of rifles that I really need. I think I counted the frigates as well. So we're just gonna load these guys up and get some more galleons. Or maybe I'm just gonna take one galleon. Yeah, you can use that one. I don't know what you're doing. Now in the new city, it actually would have been more prudent to chop the forest down first, and then build a farm. Because it already has a farm to work. There's enough workers to improve the tiles that it needs. Then you can get the theater done sooner, and that's a bit more culture. I think I'm just going for simplicity though. But you know, You should always work for the optimal play. I'm starting to consider whether there's a better city to put the ironworks. There, I'm about to lose Mount Alco. So, since Montezuma only has caravels, I think it would have been so much better for me to just be at war, not worry about keeping the cities, and just harass him with my frigates. And then eventually harass him with destroyers. I do eventually adopt this strategy. But so I mean, I guess hindsight, but it wasn't something I thought of at the time. And it's a great strategy. And I should have gone for it. Instead, I'm trying to fight a land war with minimal reinforcements, while hoping that he doesn't get more tech soon. Alright, so I finally got a corporation. I've gotten all the money that I wanted. And now I have over 2,000 research per turn, which is a very, very good start. Still not adjusting the specialists in Berlin. Still refusing that guy. You know, like, what would be the issue with going to war with Egypt? Well, Egypt and India, as opposed to the Aztec. I guess the issue with avoiding the Aztec is that they might improve technologically. And I'm very, very concerned about that, especially because I have made it clear that I am their enemy. They could be quite vengeful. Finally gonna build Wall Street. Finally building the Oxford University. Finally building the Forbidden Palace in Paris. Trying to see which units I should pick up. I don't think I have a healer, so a healer would be helpful. Then I also picked the Grenadier to help with attacking the rifles. And these guys can just move forward. That city is barely profitable, but I guess it helps culturally. It's a lot of units you have to put in it. It's also a good defensive pivot, so I guess it's fine. Not too much I can do. Alright, time to go back to war. Yeah, so maybe you don't need all the troops there, since there's only 3 riflemen. Maybe you should ignore it. Maybe you should focus everything on the capital. You're not going to, but maybe that's what you should do. So all those machine guns are upgraded with like city defense, and I'm not defending a city. What am I doing? Wow, Catherine's only pleased with you now? That's not great. Yeah, trading for a scientific method wouldn't be bad. But there's also so many people who have it that I can probably research it quickly. Alexander declared war. So, a while ago, I was considering attacking Alexander, and I didn't, because it would cause diplomatic issues. It's a great place to add to my empire, and he doesn't really threaten me too much, because he's not very technologically advanced. See, he only has longbows, and it looks like cuirassiers. So I am not too bothered by that, so long as he doesn't have a large stack that's going to threaten me. And he doesn't. And he's going towards the cities that I have good reinforcements. I think I lost like a worker or something, which is fine. Destroyed a workboat, which is also fine. And India is finally starting to lose some of their island territories, which means that their days are numbered, because Cyrus finally managed to build some boats. And I actually have a small army that I can use. Now the issue with this is that there goes all my reinforcements for the Aztec. I was going to use all these guys. And as we saw last time, the reinforcements were kind of important. Yeah, you could probably use those guys to defeat longbows. I don't see why I need to go ahead and upgrade him. Yeah, I don't have a healer, so that's a good thing to remember. And now I just want to protect all the units that have stopped moving. And send my cannons in. Now, if I'm smart, I'll also remember to adjust the tiles that Rome is working. Alright. And I can begin the war. Again. Now I actually wonder, because like the first strike adds so little to your chances of winning, if collateral is actually a better move there. I mean, there's only like 4 units, but even so. Can't believe I don't have these guys upgraded already. Alright, that's actually a good move. I can get it over to Tenochtitlan faster if I use the boats. I'm not going to adjust the tiles, am I? Unfortunate. I'm never gonna notice that mine either. I did it! I did it! That's actually pretty dangerous, because I don't know if that rifleman stack is really close by. And if they take Tlat local, I could lose those boats. I should send one out to scout ahead, just to confirm. But there, I've just confirmed. But still, I didn't know that ahead of time. It doesn't look like I'm very concerned about that galleon. I'm pretty positive that it won't have any troops on it. Oh, this guy's just asking to die. But I don't know. I guess it would take a while to get a frigate. Like, where are you going to build it? The galleon's just going to move around. Then I'll have to chase it. And it's unlikely that it's really going to do anything to me. So I might as well just wait. I guess there have been some happiness problems, so it's alright to do. And there's no risk with marble. They aren't gonna... There's like hardly any wonders left. I might get more mileage out of money instead of the hit musicals, but I think it's alright. Yeah, and then I've officially decided to start moving towards medicine for corporations. Try and get the sushi company. Combustion would be a great next move. For the next corporation. Then I should probably just play it by ear after that. I don't know if I should necessarily go towards electricity. I guess I'm interested in artillery, but I don't know, I think that's too far in advance, and there's tech trading that should open up once I get scientific method. So my priorities might change. Oh, they're building a frigate. You need to fix your tiles. Too bad I forgot to do it with Rome. Looks like I'm still forgetting. Now I have to play it safe with this galleon. Make sure it doesn't get destroyed. Ooh, finally did it. Nice. So great spy. What can I do with a great spy? Probably just well, I'll see if I want to build Scotland Yard. If not, I can get plus 12 in Rome, and that'll eventually be another 200%, so essentially plus 36. It's probably the best move. Oh, I just put it in Berlin because of the extra research. I didn't think of that. And it's gonna get Oxford University. Yeah, I mean, at this point, I've decided which way I'm going. I'm not going towards a spy economy anymore. Completely switched my ideas. There's no new reason to move those frigates along with it. I could have just moved the galleons and then moved the frigates wherever I needed to. And then also maybe had a chance to take out some of those caravels. Or protect these guys as they move forward. That machine gun isn't getting a lot of mileage there. So, probably would have done better in a stack somewhere. Really just need a unit in Malinalco. But again, the main issue is I need to take Tenochtitlan, or I'm not going to be able to keep any of this. Alright, I guess tune in next time to see how these wars go. I think I've given a lot of hints that it's not going to go well. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like, comment, or subscribe.